Hello, angels. I'm Miss Quiet Queen, and you are now tuned into the Quiet Queen Project. Today, I'd like to talk to you about spiritual survival. I've done videos like this before where I talked about um, spiritual survival and different ways to combat anything negative, any forces. Um, but I really want to delve a little bit deeper into it. And before I do, I just want to tell you guys about a brother that I've been watching, and his name is Young Pharaoh. If you have not heard of him, look up his videos on YouTube. Um, Let me just tell you this: Young Pharaoh may say some of his word choices are very strong, and he is very much. I'm going to say pro-black, although he really don't like using that term. His messages are. He'll tell you that they're specifically geared to a certain people. Uh, Whether you agree with that or not, or think you should or not, doesn't matter. A lot of the information that this brother talks about is actually absolutely spot on. I think some of his word choices, like I said, are strong, and he should probably use different words. That's in my opinion, but hey, he's a free man. He can do whatever he wants. Just don't break any laws. I mean, a lot of people say things that are not appropriate, and nobody goes after them. But anyway, he did a video called "The Reason Why the Illuminati Uses the Pyramid Symbol." Please go check that out. I wanted to get you guys to understand something in spirituality. First of all, don't take my word for anything. Don't take Young Pharaoh's word for anything. Anyone in the so-called conscious community who are making videos, whether it's in witchcraft or just an eclectic spiritualist or Christianity or anybody, don't take our word for it. Go into self. Go into self. Contemplate, learn, study, meditate, decalcify your pineal gland, because this is where all of your information lies. Even if you are not a melanated person, you still have some melanin in you. It can be activated. Um, so spiritually, protect yourself. After you go look at that brother's video, then come back and look at this one again. And there are a lot of videos out there explaining why this is. But in my opinion, he has about the most accurate description of the reason why the Illuminati do what they do. And I have never ever spoke of the Illuminati in any video. I didn't feel like it was time. I didn't want to bring it up. And now, I guess it's just time. This world is already at the end of days. It's not that it's coming to an end. This is the end. When we say the end, we really mean it's the end, y'all. In this video, I just want to tell you to protect yourself as much as you can. Now, since we are still physical human beings, you need to store some food, store some water. Even if you can't go buy water, get a big pot, put water in it, and put some type of sanitizer in it, whether it's a cap full of bleach or a few drops of iodine or some peroxide. It's better than nothing. You might say, well, I don't want to drink that with that in there. Well, you're drinking it with all these other metals in it and feces that ain't really got cleaned out, depending on where you live. Y'all better start turning your nose up and go buy cases of bleach, because we're going to need it. All right? Spiritual survival. The most important part of surviving spiritually is mentally. And the way the so-called powers that be attack us is through mental. They want you to think that it's all about race. Where, yeah, they make it about race. They put people against each other. That's a distraction, because in actuality, the 1% that currently rule the world, they don't give a damn about white people either. They don't give a damn about anybody. and I say white people because whites are, they tend, especially in the United States, they tend to um, have more privileges. Whether y'all want to admit it or not, it's the truth. You know, they tend to have more privilege. And there's a reason for that. And this brother really breaks that down so eloquently in this video. And I'm like, woo, woo, bro, young brother Pharaoh. My daughter had been on his show, and I don't know if she. I'm gonna have to ask her to send it to me. She's been on his show, and asked him a few questions, interviewed him or whatever, and I thought that was pretty interesting. And he's just very passionate now. He used some fiery words, but yeah, spiritual survival starts with your your mental capacity. It starts with you up here. Your pineal gland is something that, excuse me, that the powers that be don't want you to really know about because it is your power. Everything starts with a thought. And so I'm, something just told me to come on and bring this up and just tell you about him specifically because the things that he said in this particular video, I like most of his videos. I don't appreciate really him calling people out of their names, you know. He used some racial slurs, and a lot of black people do that. They don't like for people to call us the N word, especially with the ER at the end. But yet still you find it's okay to call other people a racial slur. I don't think that's right. Do unto others if you will have them do unto you. That's the golden rule. And we should not forget that. But I'm saying this because I'm saying that it is important. Spirituality, spiritual survival is so important in this day and age because people are starting to wake up and they're starting to notice Christianity is not pulling its weight for me. And I want to tell my Christian brothers and sisters, please have an open mind. Why is it that your Bible teaches you to love thy neighbor, to be kind, and then you get other parables and that you should be patient and understanding and each one teach one type of thing. But when you look on comments on my channel and other spiritualist channels, there are Christians that are just blasting us, you know. You're the devil, you're Satan, you're stupid, you're evil. The only way is through Jesus. You must repent now. And they say all these evil, nasty, ugly things. You're not acting like a Christian. You're not acting the way your own Bible teaches you. That's why I don't practice Christianity. I don't have any, I mean, I'm not disrespecting anyone who does. It's just not for me. That does not mean that I don't believe that Yahshua existed. Y'all call him Jesus. His name is Yahshua. Because there was no J back in that time when the first Jesus came on the scene. Because there are more Jesuses. I'm telling you. Y'all better start decalcifying your pineal glands. Start meditating on a regular basis. Stop eating food that is detrimental to your health so that you can hear the energy speaking to you. That includes the elementals and the energies of the cosmos. Go to your Akashic records. Make a challenge for yourself. Clean up your diet and your thinking. And every night before you go to bed, repeat one statement over and over again. Take yourself to your own Akashic records, and you'll see for yourself that what we are saying is not made up and it's not blasphemy. So how are you going to tell me that I should react a certain way because that's what the Bible says? Prove it. Prove what Jesus said. Everything that you said Jesus said, prove it. All y'all go by is that it's in the Bible. How do you know that Bible wasn't tampered with? Because it was. They're trying to keep everybody asleep, but it's in our DNA. We're waking up. We are waking up. I'm gonna tell you a phrase that I heard the Honorable Elijah Muhammad always used to say: "A nation can rise no higher than its woman." And the reason why is because the woman is God, really. I mean, God is. I mean, um, they took that truth and hid it. They don't want you to know. And I'm saying this: every woman deserves to be respected. Every single woman in this world deserve to be respected, because every woman is, throughout history, that all women were disrespected by men at some point. Always made us to feel like we weren't worthy. You can't vote. You need a man to change your tire. You need a man to show you this. You need a man to show you that. You need a man to help you with that. They browbeat women over the years to make them feel subservient. Look at the roaring 20s and 30s and 40s. The woman was always doing delicate things. When many, many years ago, we women, we ruled the world. I'm starting to have a new look and opinion on Beyonce. Because when she first came out, I liked her. Then as she went on her own, I guess I misunderstood or didn't understand the choices that she made as far as what she said in her interviews and her videos and the songs. So I pulled away from her. I'm ready to tell you a secret. She's the person that I dreamt about. I did a video. Oh my God, I just got back from a astral travel turn dream. It was Beyonce. It's time now for us to wake up. Stop having secrets regardless of how you think it's going to pan out. I don't know how people are going to handle it. I don't know if she would get wind of me saying this. I really don't care. It's got to come out because we are at the end of days and we need to learn how to spiritually protect ourselves. Now, having said that, y'all know in that dream, I talked about how I was visited by a few different people asking me to join them. Okay, if you really need to know, because I'm done keeping secrets. I feel like I'm holding in stuff and y'all not really grasping it. Okay, there's a reason why certain people come to me or certain people come to you. Many of you have dreams about celebrities and they come to you because you're on a certain same frequency. All right, that's why Astro Blue Baby is another spiritualist, said he had a dream about Prince shortly after he passed. I believe him. Because I had a dream, a lucid dream. He had a lucid dream about Prince. And they conversed, they talked. I had this a same type of dream, only it was about Whitney Houston. And she thanked me because I was so concerned about her child. She told me in this dream, I was thinking thoughts about her baby that no one else in the world was thinking. I was feeling things about her child that no one else in the world was feeling. I wanted to help her. I was thinking about what can I do to help bring this girl out of the coma that she's in. She knew that given the right circumstances and the right frequency and the right help from my spirit team, I would have helped make that happen. She had to come to me and say, whoa, sis, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate what you said. I appreciate you looking out for my baby, but she got to come with me. And then I saw a snippet of a video of an interview that Bobby Brown did saying, I think he was talking to a medium. And this medium said, well, she was right by her side, holding her hand, just waiting for her. I think it was something that Whitney agreed to before she passed away, that she will take her baby with her. When she decided not to play the game anymore, she didn't want to sign on the dotted line again. She's like, I'm gone. And then they're like, well, you sacrifice your daughter too. Okay, fine. She was a strong woman. She just was a little bit arrogant because she wanted the fame. See, y'all, fame ain't all what it's cracked up to be. Even I have a little more than 7,000 subscribers, and sometimes people know who I am. They notice me or recognize me or whatever. I don't like that. There was a person that even put my personal information on, out in the public. It's uncomfortable, but I know that I have to make a sacrifice and, to get the word out. Sometimes celebrities come to you, like I said, because you are a part of a soul strand. For example, I used to dream about Janet Jackson all the time. All the time, all the time, all the time, all the time. Sometimes the dreams were reoccurring, sometimes there was just different dreams, but we would always converse. I even went to see a doctor about it. Like, why am I having these dreams about this woman? Needless to say, the psychologist that I saw was I got that she was very arrogant, very bougie and uppity, and she thought I was drinking. And, she's like, what's that I smell on you? I just clean my hands with Purell. I don't drink, you know. But nothing happened. Nothing became of that. I don't know why at that point I dreamt about her so much. But it is because I know now we are part of the same um, uh, uh, birth strand, if that makes any sense. I told you guys before, you're like, this is the all, the creator, the God source, and there are souls coming from them. We're all connected to the God source. You have a strand. This long strand represents 1 billion souls. This long strand is another 1 billion souls, and another billion, and another billion. And you're probably on that same strand, that birth strand. There's a birth strand, and there's also a death strand. People dying every day. You ever thought about all of the people that die on the same day but don't know each other? They're from different parts of the world. They're on the same death strand. People are born every day. You ever notice that? There are many people born on the same day in different parts of the world. They don't know each other. They're on part of the same birth strand. And the birth strand doesn't necessarily mean in the exact same year. Now, Janet and I were born in a year apart. Okay? But we're still on that birth strand. If that makes sense at all. We're soul sisters. I was speaking to two young ladies who live in the UK. I told them, I did a reading for them, and I explained to them how they were on the same birth strand. So one day I went to the astral realm, and I was just chilling on that realm where me and many of the people on my same soul birth strand were. Let me put that on parking lot real quick. I want to tell you, have you ever had dreams about people you never seen before in your life? You're like, I don't know who that person was, but they were in my dream. That person probably exists on another country or another state or somewhere. You don't know them physically because they live nowhere near you, but they're part of your birth strand or maybe your death strand. Okay? Having said that, Janet and I are a part of that soul strand. So we're soul sisters. We're not biological sisters on the physical tense, but we are soul sisters. Whether she wants to recognize it or not, if she sees this video and look at my face, I will look familiar to her. I do want to apologize to her on a soul level. She probably don't know this, but maybe she does because she's a very in tune young woman. It was right after she had her baby. She came and I was sitting down just relaxing on that realm. It was dark, but it was lit up enough where you could see, kind of like a candle lit type of light, but I didn't see any candles. So she came in and she sat down in the pool. It was like a kiddie pool. She had her baby with her. She sat down with him. And other people were around. Other people were on our soul's level, our soul, birth soul, were around, and we were all talking and chatting and stuff. They were like, oh yeah, there was Janet. And we don't treat celebrities like, oh my God, can I get a picture? No, we don't do that on that level. So I said, hey, Janet. She smiled and said hello. And I said, can I see the baby? I mean, congratulations. Can I see the baby? She said, no. She said it with a smile, but her firmness offended me. Because I'm like, you've been my sister for years. We've been fighting on the astral realm. Yeah, I said it. I'm gonna just lay it out. I'm not gonna hold certain things in anymore. I'm just gonna talk about it because we are in the end of days. It's time to recognize certain things and be spiritually protected. Anyway, I was offended that she wouldn't let me see that baby. Now I knew she wasn't gonna show the baby off anytime soon physically because she's a very protective person. She's a very private person, and I honor that. But I'm your sister. We on this ram. We're in a protected space. You won't let me see your child? So I tried to be the bigger person. I said, okay, I totally understand, girl. Do you? I feel you, But congratulations. She said, okay. Now, one day, mind you, I was hurt. I was crushed. But I said, okay. And then I think my ego got the best of me because one day I was in contemplation and I was in limbo of sleep. I wasn't asleep, and I knew I wasn't fully asleep, but I wasn't fully awake. And hold on, because my husband's coming in, and I really don't want to say this in front of him.
Are you recording?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'm out here about to cut the grass.
Okay. Are you hungry?
No, I just ate.
Okay. All right. So, sorry about that. All right. So anyway, she uh, she hurt my feelings. I don't know what I said, but I'm gonna try to remember. So I wasn't asleep, but I wasn't fully awake. I was in limbo, and I managed to get back to that realm, and she was already there, and she had the baby. I was like, I want to see this baby. Somehow, I had power over her in this particular realm. I don't know how, or I can't really explain it. I mean, I kind of do, but I really don't want to get into it too much. So I saw her there. And I took her baby. I reached down, I flew down to where she was sitting, and I grabbed the baby and I took it. I took him. And I was like, oh, and for some reason, she was grounded. She couldn't come up to me. And I'm flying around with the baby and I'm looking and I went out to the ethers and I held him and I, caressed him and I gave him my love and my energy. She was down there and I heard her screaming, no, no, give me my baby, give him back. Give him back to me. Anita, give him back, give him back. Please give me my baby. Please give me my baby back. Please give. That's what she kept saying. Give me my baby back. I'll do anything. I won't be upset. I won't be mad at you. I won't charge you because apparently you can still get charged. I guess on that realm. Yeah, you can. I won't say anything. I won't be mad at you. I won't do any. Just please let me have them back. Now, this is what I was picking up. I don't know. Okay, that if I'd have kept him much longer, he probably wouldn't have made it. But I knew I didn't want anything to happen to him. I was just upset that she didn't let me see him. I'm your sister. We fought lots of astral wars together. We've been in many lifetimes together. And in this lifetime, we agreed that you will come back and be the person you are, and I will be the person I am because it was supposed to be the other way around. I know that sounds so weird, but it's time for us to start opening up about the things that we feel that resonates with us, truly resonate with us in our soul, to awaken our spirit side, to recognize our spiritual self and the spiritual happenings in our world, in this physical world, and all of the other realms, the higher worlds. That's my sister. And that's why I dreamt about her so much. And she dreamt about me too. Remember, I just said, sometimes you dream about people that you don't even know. Well, celebrities are people too. They just got famous names, but their heart pumps blood just like yours and mine. They wipe and flush just like we do. Okay? So they're no different. She dreamed about me. She probably would never say it because she's such a private person, but she has. Now, let's talk about this other dream. I'm going to tie it all into spiritual survival, okay? Um, this dream gone that I did, I just got back from astral travel, turned lucid dream, whatever. The very first person that I saw was a makeup guru. Her name was Little Pumpkin Pie. That's the name that she goes by. Now, when I first started watching her videos, this woman had about 35,000 subscribers. This was 4 years ago. Now, I think she's almost at 2 million. I know she's over a million. I think she's might at two. That's in 4 years. So she came to me, put that on the parking lot. She came to me first. She said, "Hey, I want you to come to this meeting. I'll buy you lunch." I was like, "Okay, I'm going to turn down a free lunch. No free meal." So she said, "I want you to meet some people." And I was like, "Okay." Now, many of you were trying to guess who is she talking about. Some people said Oprah, Rihanna, Madonna. I got Katy Perry one time. Hell no, I am so not a fan of Katy Perry. No, I don't even think I would dream about her. But anyway, and there's a reason for that too, spiritually or energetically. Wow. There are some things on Katie that I could talk about, but I won't. Anyway, she said there's some people we want you to meet. So I went, after I finished telling you this, go back and look at that video and you can understand it better. So I went out to dinner or lunch with her and I met Kelly Rowland. And she said, "Join us. You have this trait and we want you to join us and help us get stronger." It was a society for women. I think it's a secret society for women only, and I do believe that Oprah is a part of this society. I'm just letting all the cats out the bag. I'm spilling all the tea, he, because there's so much information that I want to tell you, but spiritually, I'm told that you can't jump over information. You have to walk them through certain things that already happened before you can really get to the nitty gritty. This way you can understand other videos that are going to be posted. Okay. So I was like, okay, she said that she gave me something, a book, and she told me to sign it. And I'm looking through it. Oh no, baby, I ain't signing that. She's like, "Why not? Why don't you try it?" And I can't remember exactly what happened because I recorded it so I didn't have to remember the dream verbatim. I can always go back and look at the video. And so I met, when I said the head honcho, that's what I was talking about, Beyonce. And I don't really think it was the person who wears the government name Beyonce Giselle knows. I think it was the entity that she allowed to share her spirit with and her body. This person got really, really angry at me because I said no. We got into a shouting match. We got into a shouting match with one another. And she was angry because I wouldn't sign it. And I would ask, "Well, why would y'all want me to sign something that I don't know what it is? Why do you think I would do that? Who does that?" Watch what you say in the company that you keep, because on a astral realm or a dream level, people can come to you in your dreams. They can dream jump and they can cause you to do whatever they want you to do. This is what Smelly Goat was telling me when I so-called thought we were dating. That he said, "You're the hardest person to get to." That he in many conversations we had, he let me know that he was able to make people jump out of windows. He had that mindset. There's something else about him that I don't know if I'm ready to tell yet, but maybe one day I will. I kind of regret even being involved with him, but anyway, I wouldn't know what I know or feel what I feel or have the experiences that I have had I not met him. So, oh well. Anyway, so Beyonce and I, or whoever this person that came in her form, was going at it, and her eyes were black and everything, and she was mad at me because I would not sign. Bitch, no, I'm not signing Jack. If I don't know what it is, I'm not doing it. Because once you sign something like that, you're in it, you're in it. But that's what they want you to think. If I don't want to be in something, I don't care if I agree to it. If I say it's over, it's over. That's what Whitney did. We said, okay, okay, this is just the physical world. I had all I can have. She has hit records. She has a lot of money. She has a big wardrobe, a big house, nice cars, a beautiful daughter. Now what? She lived her life. She was, I don't think she was 50 yet. She was in her late 40s, I think. She said, fine, I'll go home. I'm taking my baby. I admire her. I admire her. I think she mastered it with the drugs. But anyway, I don't need to continue what I was saying about that dream that I had with Beyonce and Kelly and Jackie Aina, because you can go back and look at it. That's what happened. But they talked about that I had a ring that I had received, and I don't know how they knew that. This was Kelly. She told me that, and I don't know. I don't mean any disrespect to anyone whose names that I mentioned. This is my truth, and you can't make me recant what I just said, because this really did happen to me. I promise you, this really did happen. I really did dream about these women. We really did have this conversation on that level. Go do a spell if you want to and find out my truth. That is the truth. As soon as I woke up, I recorded it. I woke up from this dream and then went back to sleep and went back to the same damn dream. Because they was trying again. Come on, need to sign this. We need you. I need to be free to do whatever the hell I want to do. And I'm still getting letters to this day from secret society saying, hey, let me clear this up for you, and let me do that for you, let me do this. I see your aura, and I don't have to know you to see your aura. And your angel is trying to get in contact with you. Yeah, I know my mom did something. I don't know if I'm going to say that yet. Let me hold off on that. Okay, so I just want to tell y'all, spiritual survival is very important. You need to spiritually protect yourself physically, and you need to spiritually protect yourself mentally, because when you go to sleep, you are actually realizing another reality in which you live in. That's not fake, and that is no joke. I am going to start speaking up about other celebrities that I feel energetically and what may or may not happen to them, or may or may not have happened in their past. There's one name that I mentioned, Alicia Keys, before. Now she's doing the no makeup thing. Alicia is going through something spiritual right now. Y'all thinking that she's trying to diss Maybelline. Maybe she did have a qualm with them, but it's not really all about them while she's taking off her makeup. She's trying to reach her truest, highest spiritual potential. And the next album that she puts out, and she will put out another album, she ain't gonna just drop it like Beyonce did with no warning. She might have a little bit of publications or marketing. That next album she dropped is gonna be fire. She's gonna be telling us everything that she feels energetically and spiritually, and how she knows she is connected to the earth. How she knows she is connected and hear messages from the elementals and from her higher self, who is a bad chick. Alicia, you're a bad girl on the astral realm. You're a bad mama. And you know this. I am really just at my wit's end of keeping all this information that I am allowed to see about other celebrities. Kate Hudson was in that dream that I was just telling y'all about. Kate Hudson was in that dream. Jennifer Hudson was in that dream. Um, it was some other people. I wrote it down. I didn't say it on the video because at the time I didn't want to mention any names. It's time to mention names because it's time for these people to start waking up and help with the message. You celebrities, y'all got a good platform. Stop being all, I'm a celebrity. I have a lot of money. I need bodyguards. You know, you're my fan, but I'm gonna keep everybody at a distance. No, y'all asses better start becoming more spiritual. When that spiritual bug hits, you better bite the bait because your blessing is not the money that you make. The wealth of your blessing is what you receive energetically and spiritually from the God source coming through you, down to you. You got to spread the knowledge, Alicia. You can use your you know, artistry as a platform. That's great, but speak up. Speak up too. Alicia is very powerful, and I love what I've shown about her spirit and her frequency. Many people disagree with some of her choices, like how she met and married her husband. I don't really know the whole story. It ain't none of my business. That's between her and other people involved. The best of business in the line of business is to mind your business. And if you got no business, then make it your business to leave everybody else's business alone. Ain't got nothing to do with me spiritually. You walk your own spiritual walk, I walk mine, but we are related in that the DNA was in us as women who hold the mitochondrial gene. Come on now, study about that mitochondrial gene. As women that hold the key to the mitochondrial gene, we are connected, and y'all gotta wake up. Okay. Beyonce is also going through something very spiritual, extremely spiritual. She's not evil as people think she is. She has embraced the dark side. Now, I didn't say that she's worshiping Satan or anything like that. And I'm not going to say that. I'm just saying there's yin and yang, there's dark and light, there's good and bad, there's always a gray area on everything. She's embraced that. And because she's embraced it and she met the right people that taught her certain things, she's successful. Who else can drop 2 albums with no prior warning and it blows up? Now, my personal opinion, Beyonce, don't do that a third time because you're going to start losing respect from people because, folks, times are getting hard and people have to plan to buy things that are luxury. Buying your album is a luxury for people. It ain't a necessity. For kids, maybe, but you want to appeal to the grown woman. I'm a grown woman. I do what I want to do. You want to appeal to grown people, too. We got bills. We got kids, grandkids, businesses to run, got things to do. I can't always pick up a Beyonce album. Oh, she just dropped the album. Damn, I really want to hear it and know what it is, but I can't afford it right now. Warn me, mama, so I can plan for that. Don't do that a third time. That's whack. Let's see what else. I mean, I'm on fire right now. I had no intentions on talking about all the things that I'm talking about, but hey, it has to come out sooner or later. It has to come out. So, I think, yeah. What was I going to say? What else I'm going to say about spiritual survival? I was saying protect yourself. Before I was saying, save up water, save rainwater, put some food away, have a bug out bag in your car, decalcify your pineal gland so you could know how to connect with the cosmos, so that you can know how to connect with energies that want to connect with you, that your higher self and your spirit team. I have explained what a spirit team is. I'll probably do another video explaining that, but I'm going to go ahead and shut this video down. Before I do, let's take a brief intermission. Y'all know I've been advertising my wands. Now let me explain these. They're road opener wands. You can use it as a novelty or just as a souvenir, or you can use it for what it's worth. They are all um, divinely made. Each time I go to make a wand, I infuse it with certain energies, and I infuse it with certain energies of whatever that wand is used for. I made a healing wand. Um, I made a wealth prosperity wand, a root chakra wand. I make all kinds of chakra wands. And you might say, well, what do a person need a wand for? Now you Christians, before y'all judge, y'all use material things too. Why do y'all have the cross around your neck and the picture of a man on the cross like this? I mean, that's morbid to me. I don't want a picture of a dead person around my neck. That symbolizes death. So I got death on me? No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, Jesus, for doing what you did, Yahshua. But I'm good. And I'm going to pray to my Father, just like he prayed to his Father. I'm praying to my Father, too. So please go and check out, once again, Young Pharaoh's video, um, why the Illuminati uses the pyramid as their sign. This is not an evil sign. It's just that y'all heard about the Illuminati. Y'all know that they're not all very nice people, so you think anything that's associated with them is not good. But that's another story. He also talks about all of that, what I just mentioned. So go check that out. Please go check out that video. Maybe I'll leave a link below so you guys can go look at it. I think I will. So check out the description box, okay? So you have to protect yourself subconsciously as well. So these wands just came to me. You need to do some wands. Um, they're called road opener wands. Every time I make a few, I go and I show you guys. But I'm going to stop showing you each time I make one. Y'all know what they're about. You know who I am. And the website is coming. I know I've been saying that all the time, but it is. I'm a novice at it. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm a work in progress. I'm not all that. I'm nowhere near where I need to be spiritually. I am a work in progress. Please forgive me for being human and for being a work in progress, just like you are. You, okay? You are very special. We are very special. Okay, but we're all works in progress. All right. So these sometimes, like I mentioned, that people like to have the cross hanging around their neck. People need a physical item to put their energy into, and you can really do that. This happened all the time, thousands of years ago. This is why the 1% don't really want you to know that you can have something like a Harry Potter wand or a cross or a ring. I got a ring of Ra, or anything else that you want to use for power. You can do that. And that's what I did with these wands. So you can go to some of my channel on some of my videos and you will see some of the wands. There is a subscriber of mine. Her name's Adrienne. She asked me to create 2 wands for her. One of them was a vegetation wand. And the vegetation wand, let me show you. This is what the vegetation wand is. Okay? Isn't this beautiful? Now all my wands start off looking like this. That's just a back scratcher. Yeah. Something that is minimal, menial, or whatever, you turn it and you make it great. Like in anything else in your life. You got a problem, you turn that problem into something great that you could benefit from. Because it being negative in your aura is not helping you. So you change it. Okay? And if you need to create something physical to harness that energy and that feeling, then do so. This is a vegetation wand. She likes to garden. I like to garden too. And so it has all kinds of seeds and herbs. I have walnut shells on here. I have green bean seeds. I have white-eyed black beans, cinnamon sticks, daisy, grass, some type of wild berry right there. That's the grass. This dirt, this is not graveyard dirt. This is garden dirt. Dirt that comes straight out of the garden. Okay. Flax seeds right there. You got catnip. So if you have I don't know if Andrea's gonna watch this. If you have a cat, keep them away. Although this has been sealed, it's not gonna come off. If you got a cat still will probably smell that catnip, and they're crazy about. They get punch drunk when they smell catnip. Okay, so this is the vegetation wand, one of my favorite wands. This will help grow your garden. That's what it's meant for. That's what it was created for. On the back, it's just a texture paint. It feels like rocks and bricks. Okay, so yeah. So I'm going to send that off to her. And I just want to show you guys that. Oh, that looked like marijuana seeds, but that's not. I forgot the name of these seeds. I'm like, ooh. But anyway, this is disclaimer, or should I say warning. If you get a vegetation one, don't eat the seeds. This is not edible. Mentally, it is. Spiritually, I'm spiritual realm. But here, physical world, this is not edible. Don't eat anything. Don't pick anything off of here and eat it. Although before I treated it, it was edible, but now it is not. Okay, so having said that, I make the birthday wands too. Many of you used to want your, well, when I was doing the angel names, I put those on the birthday wands. And the birthday wands, there's not going to be a birthday wand less than $100. It's not, because there's too much going into it. And yeah, so anyway, if you have a question or comment or concern, please leave it below. But if you're here to judge me, if you're a Christian person and you're here to judge me, don't judge me. I don't judge you. I don't care if you're a Christian or an atheist or a Buddhist, a Seventh-day Adventist. I don't care what your spiritual path is. Don't judge me, okay? And yeah, so thank you for watching, everyone. I do appreciate it. Leave a comment, and please go check out young Pharaoh. He don't even know anything about me, I don't think, and this is not a video sponsored by him or anything like that. I'm just saying that the things that he's talking about, 95% of what he talks, wait a minute, not so far, everything that he talks about I agree with. Maybe 5% I don't. But I don't always agree with his delivery, but I respect it. Thank you for watching. Stay in the light.